girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life. She knows a secret country where the grown-ups never go. Why, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Curious friends and happy adventures too. Oh, yes, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, wait for us, we'll come too.
Alice, how many times must I tell you to drink properly? That sounds dreadful.
That was properly.
Alice, how can you say that? You made so much noise that my poor ears nearly dropped off.
Oh, well, I think it's a very great pity they didn't. Then you wouldn't have to give your opinion on everything.
You look just about as silly as you sound, you know.
That's not fair.
It's quite true.
I don't look silly. You do as silly as a monkey.
Stop it, both of you. Aren't you ashamed? Celia, you are the elder. I don't expect you to behave like this.
Yes, all right, Mummy. But you know, when Alice gets cross, she does look just like a monkey.
How dare you? That's the second time she's called me a monkey, Mummy.
You will apologize to Alice immediately, Celia.
I won't say it again.
And you, Alice, must learn to control your temper and not get upset so easily.
Very well. Oh,
The fire brigade. I wonder what could have happened.
There must be a fire.
No, it's not a fire. I believe, madam, that a little monkey has escaped from the zoo, and so the fire brigade and the police have been summoned to catch it.
oh, a proper adventure. I've been wishing for something like this.
I know what you have in mind, but I'm afraid it's quite out of the question.
But why? I'm quite sure the police would appreciate my help.
I'm sure they wouldn't. Those men have quite enough to bother about without an excited child running around under their feet. And anyway, the monkey might be dangerous. How do we know he doesn't bite? Therefore, you will remain indoors, please, until they find him.
Indoors until then?
Yes.
Come, Benny. I wonder if it's an orangutan, or perhaps a gorilla, or even a chimpanzee. They're the cleverest. I like chimpanzees best of all.
What shall I do? What shall I do? What shall I do? Oh dear, I'm in terrible trouble, up to my ears and running late on top of it all. Oh, what shall I tell her? Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, goodness me, he seems to be looking for something. We'll jump in after him and find out what it is.
How can I tell Her Majesty about this? How do I tell her that with the best will in the world I simply cannot find him? I don't think I can.
Hello, what have you lost?
Oh no, it's not you again. What do you want this time?
Oh, nothing. We were just wondering what it is you've lost. It must be something very special.
Oh yes, the Queen of Hearts' favourite chimpanzee has disappeared, and she's ordered me to bring it back again forthwith.
The Queen has a chimpanzee? Ah!
Well, no, the position is this. She doesn't have a chimpanzee any longer. That's just the trouble. I wouldn't be looking for the stupid thing if she did. Oh, it would be so much simpler all round if Her Majesty was a great deal less attached to her little chimps.
White rabbit!
Yes! Help!
I might have known it. You're hours late as usual.
Yes, Majesty, I apologize, but I have a good excuse.
I've had enough of those. Tell me whether you found poor Chips or not.
Poor Chips? Would you mind repeating the question?
Answer me.
Not yet, Your Majesty, not
What
yet.
was that? Then you better keep looking until you do.
I've just realized that it's quite possible to go down the rabbit hole from the bottom up.
Permit me to remind you, young lady, that this is a private umbrella.
Oh! Benny, are you all right?
Uh-huh. But you'd better not ask me what I'm wishing would happen to the Mad Hatter right now. It worked.
Look, Benny, we've just come through the rabbit hole from bottom to top, so we must be back in our own garden again. Wouldn't you agree? But at the same time, we still seem to be in Wonderland. Don't you find it odd?
That's why it's called Wonderland. It's full of big surprises.
Yes, Benny, you're quite right. I must stop trying to look for explanations. Come.
I suggest we split up and continue the search in groups. Understand?
Yes, Your Majesty, we understand.
Yes, Your Majesty, we understand.
Good. We'll search that deserted house over there for a start.
Wait, something's wrong, Your Majesty. That house belongs to my parents.
What nonsense, my child. This house has been deserted for decades. Can't you see that it's a crumbling ruin?
It's not nonsense, not at all. My mother lives there, and my father, and Celia, and Benny Bunny, and me too.
When I say that a house is deserted, I mean there's not a soul living there.
Oh, but you might have made a mistake. I mean, I'd know my own house, wouldn't I?
How dare you contradict me? I never make mistakes. I'll prove it to you.
I'm quite sure there must be a simple explanation for all this. We'll go and have a look, shall we? Perhaps it's not our house at all. It's another one that looks just like it.
Shall we have a look inside?
The hall and staircase look very similar to ours.
Found anything? No, that's to say nothing of interest. There's plenty of dust here, though. There's nothing worse than a summer cold. Have you tried hot milk and honey?
Thank you very much, Little Bill, but we're not coughing on account of a summer cold.
I'm glad to hear it. Otherwise, I'd have to be careful about getting too close. As you know, I'm somewhat delicate.
Well, he couldn't have just vanished into thin air. Gotcha! So, not in the piano either.
Now, let's think carefully. Where can he be? It's quite simple. He's hiding in the oven. Oh, well, you can't win them all.
It can't be that difficult to outwit a monkey. Simple, you see. I'll bet you he's in here. Think you can outwit... Good try.
We've looked everywhere for my little Chips. Where can he be?
Oh, it's no good asking me. I've simply no idea.
Then why are you here and not on your wall where you belong?
I can't think properly when I'm continually interrupted by your silly nattering.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Oh, please pardon me. I was so deep in thought that I'd quite forgotten who was sitting opposite me, Your Majesty.
Out! Get back onto your wall immediately!
Certainly, at once, Your Majesty. Yeah.
mine and look at the terrible condition it's in. It's as though a herd of elephants have trampled through it and destroyed everything in their path, just like they would in a forest.
Well, it looks just as untidy as it always does to me.
You deserve to be put over my knee for that remark.
You'll have to catch me first.
Oh, I'm quite serious. Don't believe for 1 minute that I won't do it, Benny Bunny.
Catch me then. Come on, I dare you.
All right. Easy.
You'll have to try harder than that. Better luck next time. Don't you want to play anymore? So you were going to put me over your knee. Come on, don't be a spoilsport. I promise I'll make it easier for you this time. Alice? Alice? What's the matter, Alice? Aren't you feeling well, Alice?
I'm feeling fine, thank you.
That's cheating.
You could call it that.
That's very funny.
Oh, you must be Chips, the Queen of Hearts chimpanzee. She's been looking for you all over the place.
Oh.
Don't go away. Chips, come back. I won't hurt you. Believe me, you can trust me. Oh, please don't be afraid. I just want to talk to you. I promise. That's all. I'm your friend, honestly. Please come back. I won't hurt you.
Oh! Help somebody quick. He's up on the roof. Calm down, sweetheart. Mama's little love. If he won't come on his own, we must go and fetch him.
But we can't. He's up on the chimney.
Enough. You'll do as I say at once, or I shall deal with you myself later.
Yes,
Yes, Your Majesty.
Whatever you say.
Come down. I'll help you. I promise you nothing will happen.
I don't trust you, I'm afraid.
That's a shame. But what are you going to do up there on the chimney all by yourself all day? If you come down here, I'll tell you a very funny story.
Well, a funny story would help to pass the time of day, I suppose. But you must come and tell it to me up here.
Oh, well, if that's the way you want it, but you must promise to wait for me there.
Please, Alice, be careful. The roof's very slippery.
Don't worry, Benny. It's all right. You needn't get so excited.
Now can I get excited?
No. Everything's in control. I can pull myself up.
Oh, my nerves. My nerves are just not strong enough for the sort of thing. They're not. Oh.
Benny Bunny, why don't you come up to me? Allow me to introduce myself. Alice is my name and you're Chips. I know that. The Queen told me.
Why don't you leave me alone?
Don't say that. Don't you want to tell me the reason you ran away? Did someone hurt you, perhaps?
No, they were always very good and kind to me. It wasn't that.
Good. Then if that wasn't the reason, why don't you go back to the Queen of Hearts and everyone will be happy?
No, never. I'll never go back. Never, ever, ever, ever in 100 years. Never, ever.
Please don't, Your Majesty.
That chimney is above this fireplace. Someone had better climb up right away.
Why does it have to be me, Your Majesty? Ask one of the others. They don't have white fur.
You will obey.
Ah, Your Majesty, why does it have to be up the chimney? Couldn't I climb onto the roof and reach him that way?
Would you kindly inform me why you seem to find it so difficult to carry out a simple instruction? The chimney is the best way to get up without being seen. That way we'll take little Chips by surprise and he won't run away again.
Very well. Goodbye, friends.
Well, managing to climb up?
Yes, it's rather dark, though.
Well, hurry up, hurry up. It's a matter of life and death, you know.
Perhaps you'd care to try, Your Majesty, if you think it's that easy. I'm doing my best, believe me. We've hit a spot of bother, Your Majesty. The chimney seems to have come to a dead end.
There must be a way out. Nonsense.
I might have known it was too good to be true. I knew she'd say that. Well, perhaps I'd better try in that direction.
I only ran away from the Queen of Hearts because I wanted to see my mother.
Your mother?
Mm-hmm. My mother's very kind and gentle, you know. She used to take me in her arms and sing songs to me. But then I was caught and brought to Wonderland, and I haven't seen my mother since. I miss her very much. It was a very long time ago. Everyone in Wonderland is very kind, of course, and I've no reason to complain, but I want to see my mother.
Listen to me. I'll ask the Queen of Hearts to give you a holiday so that you'll have time to go and visit your mother.
Oh, you will?
Uh-huh. And I'm sure the Queen of Hearts will allow you to go.
Hooray! Hooray!
Be careful you don't fall down, Chips.
Don't worry, I won't fall that easily. Just watch this. I could climb before I learned to walk.
Aha!
Let me go!
No, my dear chap, I'm afraid I can't. The Queen of Hearts would have me for breakfast.
You can let him go, I promise. I'll accept responsibility.
We both will let him go.
Now stop making so much noise, you silly thing. Ow! Oh! Ow!
Be careful.
I won't fall, Alice. Please don't worry.
What goes up must come down. My goodness, what was that I just said?
Come here, little fellow. Come back.
It's time we took you back to where you belong, little Chips.
Come back.
There, do you see him? Good. Let's get him. Oh, we weren't quick enough. Speak for yourself. Oh, I think he's disappeared. Oh, look, there he is. Very good. No move, stay there. That's right. What a good little monkey. No, wait. Let's take it slowly. I'm in command around here. Says who? Says me. Oh.
Dear, oh dear. I seem to have lost my way. I'll starve to death. Somebody help me, please.
Come on, Benny. This is all Chips' fault.
Oh, stay where you are, I'll bite you.
Got you at last. I've been so worried about you, baby. Never do that again.
Leave me, please, please.
There, don't worry. We'll soon have you home.
I'm never going back there.
Have you forgotten everything I've done for you? You ungrateful little beast.
Your Majesty, with your permission, I can explain why Chips doesn't want to go back with you.
Then do, but kindly be quick about it.
Chips is homesick, you see, Your Majesty. That's why he ran away.
What? Chips is homesick?
Mm-hmm. He told me he misses his mother very, very much. He should never have been taken away from her in the first place. He's much too young. It was a big mistake. I know I would feel just the way he does if I were taken away from my mother. I'd cry from morning till night. So please show some understanding.
But he's all the world to me. My little Chips, my little boy.
I know what it's like.
Mummy, I want to go back to you.
Oh. Good, he may visit her if he wishes to.
I can go to Mummy.
You may go on one condition. You'll spend 1 month with your mother and then 1 month back here with me. And then another month with your mother again and then another month back here with me. How's that?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, no, stop it, Jim. Stop it. You're tickling me.
Alice? What are you doing out here? I told you to stay indoors.
Oh, sorry, Mummy, but I had to help. Little Chips got out, you see.
Who is little Chips?
He's the Queen of Hearts' chimpanzee, her favourite pet. He ran away from Wonderland because he was homesick and missing his mother.
Alice, you've been seeing things again. A chimpanzee belongs in a zoo.
Oh, yes, I know that.
Well, aren't you interested to know whether they found the little monkey or not?
No, not really, Mummy. All that matters, after all, is that he's happy and contented.
We'll go and visit him in the zoo, shall we?
Yes, please. We'll take Benny with us, too.
Take Benny to the zoo? Don't you think it might upset him to see other animals shut up in their cages?
No, I think they'd appreciate his coming to visit them.
Next time, we'll discover what Alice makes of a jousting tournament. No sooner does she dream her way into Wonderland than she meets up with the gallant knight, Don Fernando, who is on his way to the Castle of Diamonds to claim the hand of the beautiful Diamond Princess. Unfortunately, this is not as simple as it sounds, because, as the White Rabbit announces with his customary dignity, all the contenders for the princess's hand must first prove their worth in a great tournament, and only the winner may marry her. Since everyone in Wonderland considers himself the best, everyone takes up the challenge. But when the tournament begins, they find themselves in for a very big surprise. But more about that next time.
Who can that girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life.